Already barred. We will have it on 2nd March.
May I present, Lordship? I beg to mention this item for listing on Monday, my lord. 27th. This is unpaid salary of teacher, Lordship.
What matter?
Unpaid salary of teacher.
Same.
Read petition,
Oh, read petition.
Lordship.
Promotion.
Promotion.
2nd.
May I please, Lordship? I beg to mention for listing on 24
Not 24.
It was filed on 6/2
2nd March.
2nd March.
May I please, Your Lordship? Malad, I wish to mention for listing a quantum matter, 2018 matter, last listed on 25/5/22, about 7 months back, my lord. Thereafter matter was not listed.
Okay, 1st March.
My apologies. I'd like to mention two petitions. One is Contem, petition for relaxation of age, Lordship. And Contem is he is retired principal. He retired in the year 2008, but pensionary benefit has not been given due to non-action of the respondent Contem. So one is writ petition, Lordship. One is Contem case, Lordship.
9th March.
May I present?
Both, Lordship, both.
Yeah, 9th March.
May I present, Lordship? I beg to mention for listing on WBC, Lordship, 123 or 24 February, Lordship.
What
Matter is relating to the very much in urgent nature, Lordship. It's a matter for Easter Academy matter, Lordship.
28.
Lordship 24, Lordship.
28 February.
May I please, Your Lordship, I pray for
Lordship.
listing admission, Lordship. This matter is regarding constitution of assembly, Lordship.
28.
Lordship. But the relaxation of age, Your Lordship, was earlier it was listed in motion. It is already in the motion list, my lord. My lord, you have fixed, Your Lordship, for after 2 weeks. Last date is 28, my lord, for relaxation of the last upper age, my lord. Last 20 is the last date, my lord. For
When is the
28 of February is the last date of submission of forms. So,
24th?
obviously.
Can they have a look the last order, my lord?
কি order আছে last order? মানে নোটিস যাব আজি।
SLC provision litigation.
Yes, Chishti.
That instruction SLC does the instruction has not come, Lordship.
Outcome of the SLC is required, my lord.
1 minute.
SLC, Lordship, here only the directory is made, but anyway, Lordship, I will take the instruction.
No, my lord. No, earlier date, my lord, they have submitted that matter was sent to the SLC. And minutes is there, my lord. And outcome of the SLC is required, my lord.
Yes, any information?
Yes, I will get the information, Lordship. No, Lordship, I'll need some time. The instruction has not yet come, Lordship, regarding the outcome of the SLC. A 1 week time, Lordship, may can give you, Lordship.
Mr.
R. Islam.
This is simply Chishti, the Standing Council Education, within the elementary education. Shall obtain instructions with the outcome of the, with regard to the outcome of the SLC. This is the matter after 1 week.
Nice.
Lordship, I have received one instruction, Lordship. The matter was, Lordship, placed before the SLC, as well as the committee could not recommend the name of the teacher for that particular school for non-fulfilling of clause 313 of the 2017 Act, Lordship. That is there. That is my after the instruction, Lordship. Lordship, we have to pass in consequential order. That order has, I will ask the authority to issue a consequential order, Lordship. Only this finding is here, Lordship.
So lordship to pass that consequential order, lordship may kindly give you some time, lordship. Hey, it kindly details. It is a letter written by the director to the secretary, lordship. What is the finding of the SLC and the joint committee? They couldn't recommend the petitioner, just name of the teacher of the school where the petitioner is a teacher, lordship. I think a consequence order has to be issued, lordship.
Direction was given to the secretary.
That's why the report was by the director to the secretary. Now from secretary,
Next week, lordship, any date, lordship, in the meantime, they can obtain final
What
act.
is it?
My lord. Any date, lordship, in the next.
M. Khan, learn council. Mr. SMD Chisti, standing council, elementary education,
yes, for the sole respondent.
for the sole respondent, or oblique sole respondent. Shall receive the instructions with the outcome of the SLC has considered or not?
Yes, and SM not didn't consider lordship. Now now director has submitted a report to the secretary.
Shall
The secretary is
shall
supposed to
receive
issue.
appropriate instructions to the matter. How much time? 1 week?
No, because that secretary is not well lordship right now. It will take 2 weeks time, lordship can
It's the matter of 2 weeks.
Can it be on the first or second, lordship, if March?
Yes,
That
lordship.
will not be 2 weeks. 2 weeks will be 9th February,
Yes.
My lord,
or 9th March,
my lord, 9, I will not be available. Can it be on 13, lordship?
13th.
Obliged.
It's more nine. It is notice issue নাই হৈছে
In last occasion, if Fukan was there, your lordship, on that day also he was absent, your lordship.
কি নাম এইটো হালিমা খাতুন
Halimar Abdul Kadir.
Elementary,
Fukan was there.
yes, any instructions? Just
no lordship. If Fukan was there, I have not received any instruction, lordship. Can you give me 1 week time, lordship? I will
Because-
pursue it. It moved.
In last,
AM Khan,
yes,
not AM Khan. On request met by Mr. Chisti, the council for the sole respondent. List the matter after 1 week. We enable him to receive instructions.
item 4 also same, your lordship.
Item 4 also same method?
Yes, lordship.
Same matter.
Same matter.
Same order.
I feel as a formal notice should go, lordship.
My lord, the instructions were sought for, my lord, no notice had been issued. My lord, the order is at page 12, my lord.
Notice has not gone?
No, my lord.
Page,
My lord, the order, my lord, operative part starts at page 15, my lord, the page 17, my lord. 17 and 18, my lord. Paragraph 7 and 8, my lord, may be pleased to page.
yes. Third, yeah, Boyan.
Mal.
Issue notice.
Well, tendency may not be a bar, that observation.
Contempt.
No, contempt, lordship. How can that be?
My lord.
You appearing, Chisti?
Yes, lordship. My name was there, lordship. Notice,
Mr.
but-
SMT Chisti, then you appearing as a council only, isn't it? Not a-
Yeah, earlier court has directed me to appear as a counsel. The notice should go, lordship. That Okalama come, lordship.
Okay, issue notice, petitioner takes steps for service of notice
My lord.
on the sole respondent by registered post AB within 1 week.
Yes,
This is the matter after 6 weeks.
my lord. Oblige, my lord.
May I have the lordship? Well, in this case, lordship, instruction was sought for. regarding the compliance of this honorable court order.
What is this?
My lord, case 13 is the operative part.
Itu elementary, no?
Element. Regarding provincialization of service.
Content বিলাক কোনটা কৰিব?
Well, a appeal was filed under the statute that was not considered and direction was given to consider it.
Appeal. Chisti, you are here also?
Here actually B Kaushik is appearing lawsuits. I think he is out of station. That's why he.
No, he is in court number 9.
I say I
No, court number
last week. Then lawsuit me kindly fix it after some time. Let him come lawsuit. Yes. Monju Devi here, they are supposed to file impleading petition lawsuits.
Yes, Lordship. I have filed an implement petition on Friday, Lordship, 17 days. So let it be taken after 2 days, Lordship, day after tomorrow.
Your good name, please.
Name and the
Implead का कोई
implement commissioner and secretary.
और director कौन है?
Counsel for the petitioners is that she has
It
filed
is our director.
for implement of necessary parties. So, list the matter along with the IA after one.
My lord, here only the earlier director was made a party. Now he has included the secretary school education, and this earlier director has to be included also. The new director lawsuit.
Implement application is not here.
Oh,
She
and
has
they
filed an implement. So let it come up with. the
SL number is
yes.
1973 of 22.
After one.
to me director को कोई बोलेगा.
Yes, please, Lordship. Sir, this petition for my lord willful violation of the interim order of this honorable court, my lord. And instruction was my lord called for my lord. on earlier.
Instruction from the BTC, I think it was called for, not from the secondary education lawsuit. Yes, lawsuit में kindly.
My lord, interim order, my lord, page 11 and 12, my lord. Even though, my lord, this interim order is in force, my lord, subsequently, my lord, contemptor, my lord, published a notification, my lord.
Yes.
BTC position में
Who's appearing here?
I can eat.
There are 6 respondents here.
My lord.
Notice will have to go.
Notice will have to go lawsuit, formal notice. Otherwise, it will be difficult for lawsuit.
Yeah, Mr.
S.A. Shikdar, my lord.
That SS Shikdar the council for issue notice. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice on the respondents 1 to 6 by registered post daily within 1 week. List of the 6 weeks.
My lord, kindly short date, my lord, because already violated.
Notice has to be
Going
short
by
notice.
registered post.
My lord. I love lord.
Executive which are BTC. Okay, that 20% rate.
Yes, please, my lord. In this case, my lord, already pass on direction letter. Subsequently, the petitioner
Where is the
filed a
order?
petition. Order, my lord, is 10/8/2022. Annexure 1, my lord. Please tell, my lord. Thereafter, my lord, the petitioner filed a letter dated 12/2022. Affidavit, additional affidavit, my lord, page 23.
Wait.
Additional affidavit, my lord. In the additional affidavit, letter dated annexure 4, my lord. Page 18. Annexure 4, page 22, my lord. Petitioner filed petition before the principal, Dakshin Kamrup College, Mirza, complained the order dated 8/2/22 passed by the Honorable Guwahati High Court regarding, sir, I am always inform you, good self, that my father, Arun Mali, worked as a lab bearer in Dakshin Kamrup College, Mirza, who died in Haras on duty on 1/12/2011. During his service, subsequently, I submit my application for compensation, appointment on 26/10/2012. Within 1 year, and when nothing positive result come with respect to my appointment as a compensation basis, I submit
Has
another
the principal placed your case before the DLC?
DLC face, my lord, but subsequently principal denied as he is accept the application.
What is that?
That is the reason, my lord. I have filed this contempt petition, my lord. They have filed one so-called notice, my lord. Principal filed one so-called notice. Annexure 2, my lord. So-called notice, annexure 2, page 14, my lord.
No, has the principal taken steps?
Principal, when I have submitted the application, thereafter principal sending one so-called notice to the petitioner, my lord.
For what?
Because they denied the application dated 12
56
earlier
10
application, my
2012.
lord, 1/12/2011, my lord. He is denied the application when he received the application 1/12, but he is received the application and subsequently he temporarily appointed the petitioner, my lord, in the college, and till now he is employee as a grade 4 employee within the remuneration monthly amount of is 4,000, my lord.
MS R. Kalita,
Yes, my lord.
learned counsel for petitioner. Issue notice. Notice on the response number 1 is withheld for the time. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice on the respondents. Respond number 2 by registered post AD within 1 week. This letter after 6 weeks.
Hello.
We need some time, lawsuits. I have been instructed by the secretary that they're under process, they're processing the matter lawsuits for issuance of a speaking order. They need some more time, lawsuits. At least 2 weeks time may can be given.
Mr.
ST Adnan.
ST Adnan, the counsel for petitioner. Mr. SMT Chisti, the standing counsel.
Lawsuit, here again, standing counsel lawsuit, yes. Yes, standing as a standing counsel lawsuit. And the earlier court has directed me to appear as a standing counsel lawsuit.
Standing counsel elementary education submits. The process is on for passing a speaking order. And therefore.
It will eliminate the secondary as well. It's a secondary education lawsuit. Standing counsel secondary. It will be
Lordship, while order dated 2nd of January, Lordship, this court had asked the standing counsel to kindly to apprise the court about the status of the order passed.
The order.
Lordship, it's order dated 2/1/2023, Lordship. Notice on instruction.
No. This court's order.
This court, Lordship, will find it at page 14, your Lordship. Last paragraph.
Anybody appeal?
Here also lawsuit, B06 name was shown lawsuit. I think instruction has been come lawsuit.
Where's Kaushik?
Yeah, lawsuit.
Where's Kaushik?
B06 is on legs in court number 19 because education case lawsuit nowadays 3 courts we have distributed this cases lawsuit. That's why we have been little difficult for us lawsuit. because he has to be there, Lordship, otherwise those cases will be dismissed, Lordship. I think instruction has not come, Lordship, may kindly grant some more time, Lordships.
Are you appearing with the Bakulatnama?
Yes, I can appear on behalf of the department, Lordships, on behalf of B. Kosik.
Do you respond?
Yes, on behalf of B. Kosik, I can appear, Lordships. Need some more time, Lordships.
You good then?
I'm Mr. N. Gautam Lordship, on behalf of Mr. K. N. Chaudhary, Senior Advocate, Your Lordship.
But Mr.
N. Gautam, Your Lordship.
N. Gautam, the responsible for the petition. On the request made by Secretary State, the standing council,
Secondary,
secondary education.
secondary.
How much time you require?
Lordship, 2 weeks time, Lordship, kindly.
It's the matter of 2 weeks to enable into this
Lordship, since the contempt petition, may I pray for a date, Your Lordship?
list down, give a date after 2 weeks. None appears for the petitioner. List after 1 week.
Thirteen Lordships, 13 may kindly after some time. At the other side is not here.
If you receive any instructions,
No, Lordships.
none appears for the petitioner. List after 1 week.
14, we have complied with the order, Lordships. Our case cannot be considered, but this is the compliance order.
Who is the petitioner's counsel?
M.U. Mondal. 14, আপনার তো next week. Thirteen to পার হয়ে গেল না? এটা 14 নাকি আছে?
I was assuming the
আরে কেস
15.
I don't know, you're daydreaming.
13 it was.
এটা 14 হয়েছে, 14 হয়েছে।
No, Pascal, I know.
Who is Mondal?
Then
After 1 week, we'll take up.
Friday, Lordship, this Friday, otherwise the case can be disposed of, Lordship, whether it was pending.
None appears for the petitioner.
M.U. Mondal, no.
Privilege, Your Lordship.
Are you appearing?
M.U.
Yes,
Mondal.
Lordship, but some time, Lordship.
Why?
Password for time being, Lordship. My senior is on the way, Lordship.
On the way. Yes,
Yes, not to support premises.
কোর্ট আহি পালে নেকি?
আহিব।
কোর্ট আহি পালে নাই?
আহি পালে old building পাতে যাই।
Oh, he is in the old building, Lordship, he said. Anyway, after some time.
Kindly time being for.
He knows 10:30 is the court hours.
Yes, Lordship.
Yes, Lordship, but
My lord, regarding 13, I was,
I passed order already.
no, my presence should be shown at least next week.
Hard see Borough and the council of the petition. Item 13, you want the time?
No,
Yes, department lawsuit, the instruction has not come after, sir.
one is
Mr. SMD Chishti, Standing Council Administration, Mr. Matter, after how many days?
2 weeks, sir.
After 2
it
weeks.
22 meter without contempt?
Yes, new matter. 15 lawsuits, the director has submitted a report to the secretary lawsuits regarding the consideration of the case of the petitioner and also to pass a subsequent compliance order lawsuit. Now matter is pending before the secretary. So it will take some time lawsuits
Why sometimes?
because lawsuits, the Vijay Chaudhary, she is not well, she has not yet joined lawsuits. So, and the report was submitted on 8 by the director, stating all the details about the tax law
What's Mr.
and for all the respondents.
E. Purkayastal and the Council for Petition. Mr. SMD Chishti and the Standing Council Secondary Education.
Yes, Lord.
Submits that the response number 2. Oblique,
Di-
Director of Secondary Education has already submitted the report to the respondent number 1. Stop. However, comma, as the respondent number 1 is not keeping good health, he prays for 2 weeks time.
Yes, Lord. I'll get that. My lord, one date to be fixed, my lord, and my lord,
This the matter on 2 weeks.
and other similar contempt is on the same subject is pending, my lord. It may come along with contempt case number 418 of 2022.
On 13th March, along with the contempt case number
418/22, 2022.
418.
Obligation.
Lordship, in this case, Lordship, there was a specific instruction served by the Honorable Court as to whether the petitioner's name has been placed before the DLC or not, Lordship. That instruction is, the communication has already been made to the department, and even the director has also communicated to the district elementary education officer, Lordship. But that instruction is awaited. Lordship may allow short date.
What's taking you so long just to get the instruction whether it has been placed?
Lordship,
before the
Lordship, we have already communicated, and the department also, director also communicated to the district elementary education officer, Lordship.
I am waiting from 2011, my lord.
Lordship, and then
But Mr. N. Burman, the council. Mr.
Yes.
Sharma, Standing Council, elementary
elementary, Lordship.
shall take instructions whether the application of the petitioner for composition of ground, for composition appointment
Lordship.
has been placed before the concerned years. List after
1 week, Lordship. 1 week.
Deeply obliged.
Lordship, here also, there was a specific instruction as to whether the petitioner appeared in the selection process pursuant to the advertisement dated 28/2/2019 for 149 numbers of grade 4 or not. That instruction has also been communicated, Lordship, and still that instruction is awaited. I think.
My lord, I have submission. Kindly see, we have been issued admit card, first 32. 32, 33 and 34. There are 3 petitioners before your lordship, my lord. And they appeared at the examination. That lordship may kindly see page 7. Para 3. Now the last 2 times, today, including today, it will be 3rd times. They could not begin instruction, matter is all pending. So similar order is there, my lord. Page 7, para 3. Petitioner said that the petitioner has appeared for the written examination for the said post on the given date. So admit card is issued there. So impliedly it means that we have appeared and we have also made category listed there. Now lordship kindly see page 102. Similar order. 102 bottom. So it was an understanding that on the next date, if no instruction comes, similar order may be passed. But we are exactly on the same position. Page 102 bottom. 102 bottom.
102
bottom. This is your lordship's order. There are only 3 persons. 149 persons were given benefit. So the same may be provided to us also if and when appointment is made. Same advertisement and page starts from page 98. Your order is that is page 100. So a good elaborate order was passed. Considering all the aspects.
Only an interim order is there against that advertisement.
Yes,
Correct.
yes.
So what is the urgency here?
No, urgency means well, if the they fills up all the posts,
That
then
intent is
our
already
purpose will not be.
How?
comes.
What is the court say in this?
No, they are
102?
other petitioners.
Another petition, but then what is the order? Read the order.
Yes, 102 kindly see. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties and without expressing any opinion on the merits of the case, at this stage, I have the tentative opinion that the interim order is called for and accordingly the respondents are directed not to fill up 149 posts that they were advertised by the advertisement both that is so and so till a final decision is taken in this writ petition.
Yes, then
The entire 149 is
149 is already blocked.
Lordship, already blocked.
Yes, that is true, but we are not within that 149. So kindly only Lordship may kindly mention that these 3 persons shall be also covered by the order that is so and so, passed in so and so writ petition, that is WPC number 5450.
Who is the advertisement?
Advertisement, that is the earlier advertisement, several advertisements that were cancelled. That advertisement page 30.
Advertisement of 28 to 2019.
28, that is page 30. 30.
How many posts are advertised here?
That is not clear.
149.
How many posts are advertised, Mr. Mahmood?
We do not clearly see, my lord, but it is stated by your order that 149,
Come to page 30.
30, yes. I have come, 129,
149.
149. But thing is this, my lord, yes, I understand that. But all the persons may not qualify. That is why, my lord.
Only an interim order is there.
Yes.
Staying this advertisement.
Lordship.
What more do you want?
No, my prayer was that there are 149 persons excluding us. So only if your lordship can
Excluding
be.
you.
Yes,
How many posts are advertised?
149 it appears.
So 149 posts is state.
Yes.
Then what more you want?
Entire posting.
No, only a formal order that they will be also covered by that.
Mr. Shirin, I'm not questioning you. We can list, when is this case coming up?
In this case, yeah. Lordship, tag with this. Yes.
I understand all the posts are kept in abeyance. I think this
226.
we have appeared, but result is not yet declared. No, none of the results have been declared. So
You want results to be declared?
that is also our prayer. Results should be declared, and if we qualify, we may be appointed. That is.
Then you'll have to take up with this writ petition. Third, and you, Mahmood, issue notice. DN Chamal, the standing council. Elementary education.
Lordship, elementary.
Appears for respondents,
Respondent number 1, 2, and 3, Lordship.
1, 2, and 3.
Lordship.
How about 4?
Secretary, Director, Lordship, even 4 also.
5, 6,
5, 6, perhaps the government.
7,
Secretary, Assam Administrative Staff College, State Level Commission, Staff College, Board of Secondary Seva. There is a separate standing council for Seva. Lordship, may issue notice, Lordship, for respondent number
5 and 6.
5, 6, and 7 also, Lordship.
But our prayer can be seen page 22, 9.
I'm issuing notice.
Lordship,
I should issue notice. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice on respondents 5, 6, and 7 by registered post agent with one. Number 5450 of this.
Yes, yes. And another matter, your prayer was also that result should be declared.
That will see.
My lord, in this matter, instruction is awaited, my lord. Kindly.
My lord, no notice was issued.
Declaration notice.
Yes.
Are you appealing in this matter?
Yes, ma'am.
Third, Mr. A.R. Shikdal and the council for issue notice. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice on the sole respondent by registered post agent. List of 6.
Maybe lordship, my lord. Last August, my instruction was called for, my lord. Elementary. Elementary. And lordship order, my lord, page 16, 11.19. 19, my lord. Accordingly, petition is directed to notice.
Have you filed your appeal?
Yes, my lord. In due time, we file, my lord. Next page, my lord.
When did you file?
My lord, we filed 22/8/2022, page 21.
22/8/2022. Okay.
And it was also communicated.
Yes.
Yes, lordship. Here my instruction is that lordship, the government has sought a report from the director lordship regarding these appeal lordship. So as soon as the report came, lordship, his case will be considered. So it will take some, lordship may kindly grant 2 weeks time, lordship. Notice issue question. Notice, yes, formal notice yet to be issued, lordship.
Will issue notice.
Yes, lordship.
But Mr.
Yes, yes, my lord.
Then the council for issue notice. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice on the sole respondent by registered post agent with notice. Mr. Mehta after 6 weeks.
I plead the lordship. For time being, lordship, my senior left 19.
My lord, in earlier occasion, standing council in Guwahati University take time for an instruction, my lord. It is regarding, my lord, the repetition of the inspection report for second time, which was earlier done by the university and deposited the money also.
Where's Furqan?
One is not there. What university?
Guwahati University.
Standing council for Guwahati University. Mr.
Phupan.
Wait for some time. You inform him.
Another matter is in court number 22. After finishing that matter, I'll come.
You inform him.
I'll inform him. My lord, this matter we can take after some time, my lord. In this case, also in Guwahati University is there, my lord.
Yes.
Yes, other side is Guwahati University, my lord. So after some time, my lord.
Please, your lordship. 23, 25 to 28 and 47 to 57. 47 to 57 was came up before lordship on Friday, my lord. 47 to 57. Supplementary matter.
Here, Lordship, all the cases are liable to be dismissed at the first instance, Lordship. Because petitioners, they were appointed by the SMC Lordships after in a commissary school, which was already backed by the judgment of this Honorable Court Lordship in Jahangir Alam and Division Bench judgment in Abdul Bari case Lordship. And they were appointed by the SMC, not by the department Lordships.
Lordship, our prayer is limited, my lord.
No, that cannot be considered at this stage, Lordship.
Lordship, let me. But though we were, my lord, appointed by the SMC, but government, my lord, initiated a process for regulation. So they were under expectation that one day their services should be regularized.
That is not a regulation process and that is wrong.
Lordship, kindly see the page 16. Page, not page 16, my lord, page 15, my lord. This letter from the Joint Secretary regarding regulation of service of the honorary Hindi teacher. Page 15. After a long process, my lord, they rejected, but it was so moto by the government, not on the prayer of these petitioners.
First of all, let them annex their appointment order, their SMC resolution. They have annexed nothing, Lordship.
Appointment order is there, my lord, in the.
They have not annexed the SMC resolution and they have no right to file this claim
My
for
lord,
this.
my lord, not all cases, my lord, most of the cases, my appointment letters are there, my lord.
Already their judgment.
Lordship, kindly come to item number 27, my lord. Here, all the annexes are there.
It is held by the division bench of this Honorable Court, Lordship. On it is they don't have any right for regulation, Lordship.
No, we are not paying for regulation, my lord. Our prayer is limited.
What is your prayer?
My prayer, my lord, let them, my lord, first prayer is, my lord, a direction to the government of Assam in the Elementary Education Department to initiate the process of recruitment for the vacant post of Hindi teacher where the petitioner is still working and thereby allow the petitioners condoning the overheads. That is our prayer.
When the appointment
And
is illegal,
second
how can
prayer-
they claim for regulation, appointment to?
No, we are
initiate
not
a
paying for
selection
regulation.
process,
Lordship,
Lordship.
kindly see at my lord, page, my lord.
Even they cannot pray for initiation of the selection process, Lordship. When the
No,
appointment is illegal.
there is an
Lordship.
order of the government, my
And
lord.
by this Honorable Court,
No, my lord,
division
there,
bench
so
judgment,
we are
Lordship.
here, my lord. There is an order at page 38, item 27, Lordship, kindly take. Page
No,
38.
I'm in the first case, David Hazarika Lordship in item 23.
You are all honorary Hindi teachers.
Yes,
Yes,
my
Lordship,
lord.
all
We admit that our appointment was, my lord, made by the SMC, but government, my lord, so moto government has taken a steps to regularize their service. So we were under
No
expectation days, not, my lord, he is disturbing. There, so my lord,
No.
they were working there. Now in the year 2000, my lord, 18,
All these schools are provincial.
provincial.
Yes, Lordship. We don't have any record of their, the SMC, they, if there's any grievance, they.
Well, this is
let
a
them-
government letter.
SMC is not a made party in this section, Lordship.
One thing, I'm disposing of this matter today.
My lord,
I'll say that the SMC
my lord.
has no authority to appoint honorary teachers.
Yes.
In terms of the ruling passed by this.
Yes,
court,
sir.
and something other than that. However, as in when the government advertised the post,
Yes, sir.
you may be allowed to.
Participate.
Anyone can participate, Lordship.
Oh, yes, sir.
You are allowed to participate.
Participate.
Subject to
Yes.
continuation of age.
Full, condemnation of base and,
Wherever applicable.
yes.
That's all.
For condition, they have to submit depension as
That's
per
why I'm
notification.
not-
they-
I'm not
If they are
saying-
eligible, Lordship, if they are otherwise eligible,
Yes,
Lordship. Yes,
I'm not saying you have to condone them.
yes, Lordship.
They have to make the application.
Yes, yes.
After that, finish.
And if they are eligible as per the
Otherwise-
existing rules.
Yes, sir. As so far the second part is concerned, my lord, second prayer, releasing the salary, my lord, I want to place a similar order of this honorable court, my lord.
No, that cannot be
Lordship,
given.
kindly,
Lordship.
kindly peruse
That-
this order.
No, I have a full objection, Lordship. They were appointed by SMC. They are not appointed by
Well,
the
on
department,
same
Lordship.
facts and circumstances,
You are
well,
illegally
this honorable
appointed.
Yes,
court has
Lordship.
passed an order, my lord.
You are illegally appointed.
There is no order, only it will remand back to the director, Lordship.
For consideration of the salary. first.
But that cannot be considered, Lordship. When we have not appointed them, Lordship, they were appointed by the SMC. Let them claim from the SMC, Lordship, of each school, Lordship.
I'll pass a command order. All these are all Hindi teachers.
All are Hindi.
Lordship, I have objection regarding this order, Lordship.
Item
Regarding salary, there has to be any order, Lordship.
25 to 28. And, 47 to 57.
Koi diya, number kita koi diya.
Item 23, 25 to 28, 47 to 57.
So, third, Mr. J.C. Kogoi, council.
Lordship, only, may I pray, only item number 23, Lordship, the last annexure 9, that Lordship may kindly mention in this order, Lordship, because the Commissioner Secretary has clearly stated regarding the whether they should be released by the SMC, Lordship. There were direction to the SMC to release those teachers in the year 2018, Lordship itself.
The also heard Mr. S.M.P. Chishti, Standing Council.
For elementary education, Lordship. For all
Elementary education, correspondence 1,
1,
1, 3, 4,
1, 3, 4, and 5.
and 5. Stop. Who appears for finance? Mr. P. Chalial, and Standing Council Finance, appears to respond. All the petitioners in this bench of petitioners are honorary Hindi teachers serving in provincialized schools. Honorary Hindi teachers who were appointed by the respective school managing committees.
Yes, Lordship. In a provincialized school.
Of provincialized schools.
Yes.
For the division, the honorable division bench in writ appeal number 252 of 2002 has already laid down the law, has already laid down that has already that's the honorable division bench
In Abdul Bari case, Lordship.
Has laid down the principle in Abdul Bari versus State of Assam and others, reported in 1999, 3 JLD 31, that persons appointed by the managing committee after the provincialization of school on honorary basis are not eligible for regularization. Stop. In this batch of writ petitions, the common prayer of the writ petitioners is that the direction be given to the respondents to initiate the process of recruitment for the vacant posts of Hindi teachers and also for releasing of the salary of the salary that for the period they have rented. Who is that? Item 23.
Item 23, Lordship, annexure 9, page 34. 34, the Commissioner Secretary written the letter clarify everything, Lordship.
No, this is not item 23.
Hey, item 22 is your David Hazard.
Item 27, my lord, page 30, my lord, 8. Same letter, 38 page number.
Page 38, yes.
With regard to the engagement of honorary Hindi teachers by the school managing committee, the government has also made its stand clear in the letter dated 3rd January 2018, which is reproduced here. So, 8 to 8. That is in item 27, huh? Page 38.
here it is clear government has issued an OM on 24/1/24 lordship itself.
One. The perusal of the aforesaid letter dated 3rd January 2018 clearly indicates that the SMCs, concerned SMCs of different provincialized schools were directed to release all honorary Hindi teachers immediately, as no one can enter a government school without a valid appointment order from the competent. In that view of the matter, I'm unable to, in that view of the matter, I'm unable to accept the submission of the learned counsel to the petition. The release of salary with regard to the period rendered by the petitioners in their respective provincialized schools is left to the wisdom of the government.
No, we cannot do lordship. They are not our employee lordship.
That's why I'm saying.
Yes. It is SMC, they have appointed lordship.
It's left to the wisdom of the concerned SMCs.
Yes, lordship.
Stop. It is also made clear that the all vacant Hindi teachers posts.
No, lordship, here I had some objection because we are not yet initiating any process.
That's why.
Yes.
Should be filled up only after initiating recruitment process to take examination, as and when the government
Desires, yes, lordship.
As and when the such posts are advertised, petitioners may also apply for the said post, subject to and their
Fulfillment of eligibility criteria.
subject to fulfillment of all eligibility criteria. The above observations, petitions.
Some observation about overage, my lord.
Over they can oppose anytime, lordship.
Last up,
They can oppose anytime, lordship. They possibilities.
with the aforesaid observations, all these petitions are dismissed.
Yes. Oblige your lordship.
May I please your lordship, this matter regarding compassionate appointment, my lord. The father of the petitioner, who was died in harness on 9/11/2009, my lord. After his death, my lord, here the petitioner was applied for compassionate appointment on 2/1/10, but his claim was not considered on that time, my lord. Then being aggrieved, he was filed a writ petition before this honorable court. And the state writ petition was disposed of the directing to respondent to consider the claim of the petitioner in terms of the guideline laid down by this honorable court by judgment and order dated 3/8/2006.
Where is that order?
Yes, lordship.
Where is that order?
Order is
Page 43.
page 43, my lord.
When was this passed? 2010.
Yes, lordship.
Why are you coming so late?
Because the department assured the petitioner sometime may be required. It is a department proceeding. That's
13
why
years.
he is waiting the result. But
13 years you're waiting. You're waiting for 13 years.
lordship, he is then after Corona, vagera, so many things are there, lordship.
Corona thing is a different issue. When did Corona come?
2020, 21,
Then
2 years.
before that?
Before that, the department said
Before
said
that
that
also it was 10 years. Yes, I can.
My lord, there is an already direction of this honorable court by way of repetition. And against the order of the repetition, my lord, second repetition is not mandatory, my lord. There is a direction there, my lord.
No,
And
what he is
regarding
saying is
that claim, my
that
lord, that
despite the direction given by this court,
my lord,
DLC is yet to consider. You just see whether they have considered the matter or not.
my lord.
Then come back. We'll take
My
a
lord,
decision.
that part, my lord, I can obtain instruction. Even apart from that, my lord, petitioner also filed the RT application because from 2005 onwards, my lord, it is open to the petitioner.
Yes, on the question of delay, you are answerable.
And second repetition, my lord, it is difficult to pass again same order, my lord. If there is a prima facie that case is placed, my lord, and rejected, it is a different issue, my lord.
Have you explained the delay?
I'm explain para 6, page number 7, my lord.
No, this is not a explanation. You want to file an additional affidavit, I can permit you to file an additional affidavit explaining the delay.
Lordship.
Otherwise, I'm dismissing it on.
No, Lordship. I'm filing additional affidavit.
MS?
A Begum.
MS A Begum, then, okay, cancel. MS A Begum, then the counsel for petitioner is allowed how much time?
2 weeks.
2 weeks time to file an additional affidavit explaining the delay in approaching this court. After 2 weeks.
Yeah.
29.
Lordship, the petitioner are the fourth grade employee of the Kanoi College, Dibrugarh. They are appointed as a retirement vacancy, my lord. Page 19, my lord. Thereafter, they are working till date, my lord. Recently, an advertisement is issued by the higher secondary, my lord, authority. The question of their eligibility, my lord, is the age, condensation of the age, my lord. According, they have applied, but there is no response, my lord. They are working now. They are not protected, my lord, under this response, my lord.
Non-sanctioned posts.
My lord.
Working against non-sanctioned posts.
Non-sanctioned post, my lord, but they are working the retirement package, my lord. Election, NHC, my lord, please.
Who appears for the university?
No, I am for 1 and 2 Lordship, higher education Lordship. So Dibrugarh
University.
Dibrugarh SS Kanoi College Lordship. But the pair person Lordship, the main pair is to regularize. So,
They're working for 2006, my lord. There are 21, my lord. There's an order, my lord. Transfer to the department, my lord.
When there is no sanctioned post, where is the question of regularization?
My lord, they have made application, my lord.
They may have made application, but there is no sanctioned post.
Under retirement vacancy, my lord, that
How did you enter this post?
my lord,
How did you enter this your post? How did you get your appointment?
retirement vacancy, my lord. Annexure 6, my lord. Annexure
That I've
3, my lord,
seen.
page 19, my lord.
Annexure 3.
Page 19, my lord.
I've seen.
Page 19, my lord. Retirement
It's a
of the
backdoor
Jagat
appointment.
Chandra Gogoi.
Backdoor appointment. on the strength of the application of Professor so-and-so to appoint one laboratory bearer, then you are appointed.
Internal arrangement of the colleges. Okay.
Nothing, sir.
My lord, they are made application in this regard, my lord. Advertisement, the convention of delay.
Already everything is over.
No advertisement. There's no sanction force. Obviously, there can be no advertisement. And then you are appointed by someone
Recently they have made a
on the request made by some professor. Then
recently they advertisement made annexure 5, my lord.
with Dibrugarh University Standing Council.
So no, this has depend with the Nathan name Dibrugarh is Kanai College or Dibrugarh University, not in the party lawsuit.
Oh, only the college. Only the college is made a party.
Lordship. And this is internal arrangement by the college, Lordship. Actually.
So
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Nothing survives.
Yeah, my lord, there is advertisement. My lord, annexure 5, my lord. This advertisement is not, foundation, their age limit is 40 years, my lord.
They have not challenged the advertisement.
So we are challenging, my lord.
Well, what date is this?
Was it posted advertised, Lordship, that particular?
Also address, my lord. Due to their age, my lord, they cannot apply, no. There is no response has been made after they have made application, my lord. 21/11/2022, my lord.
He could not.
When is this advertisement? What date is the advertisement?
Advertisement annexure 5, page 22.
No. Date.
My lord.
Date of the advertisement.
There is an advertisement, my lord. 25/4/2022.
This is later.
No, it's later, my lord.
Date.
The advertisement is, my lord.
Later.
Uh, 29/12/2022, my lord.
Where is that?
Annexure 6, my lord.
Annexure 6?
Paragraph 8, my lord. Page 8 of the petition, my lord.
When is the last date for filling of forms?
It is, my lord. Interview was called for, my lord, 29/12/2022.
Huh?
But a particular interview always over, Lordship. He could not appear because of overage, Lordship. And already everything is over now. He could not, and that party did not challenge this selection process also. This their only pair is to regulate this. That cannot be, Lordship. And this is very internal arrangement of the college.
We have made application, my lord, in this regard. After the advertisement issued, my lord, there is no response, my lord. That's why we are coming.
This is an internal arrangement.
That's it.
Nothing more survives.
Yes.
My lord, here, my lord, our application is not answered, my lord. 21.
How many applications are here? How many petitioners are here? Only one petitioner.
One petitioner. If there is the condon, my lord, they can appear, my lord. That is not done, my lord. We made application in this regard, my lord.
I can't help you.
But our application regarding the convention of age, my lord.
The interview is already over.
It is over, my lord.
Advertisement
We are
recruitment
working, my
process
lord.
is over.
Yes.
Merit list has been
Whatever the selection list is process is over, then the pair is not to approve, Lordship. That is also premature, Lordship, one sense. And that part he did not appear at all, Lordship. And they have no right at all,
No,
Lordship.
there is no
Nothing, Lordship.
completion of the this type of minor.
There is no right at all, Lordship. Yes.
No response, my lord. That's why we are
No right.
no alternative, my lord.
At best, college authority can put it in another way. That at best.
No, but that is not my lord. We are
Otherwise,
doing
no,
application, my lord. That is
nothing.
not response, but that is on
Mr. M. Sharma,
my lord. No, my lord, MBU Ahmed.
MBU,
MBU Ahmed.
I'm dismissing your petition.
No, it's.
I may be allowed to withdraw regarding the next. I may allow to withdraw, my lord. You want me to file? Yes, my lord.
Mr. MBU Ahmed, let us counsel for petition. Press for withdrawal of this petition with liberty.
Liberty, my lord.
With liberty to file a petition. Mr.
S. Bhuya.
S. Bhuya, then standing
Higher
counsel.
higher division, Lordship, 1 and 2, Lordship.
Higher education appears for respondents.
1 and 2.
The petition is accordingly dismissed on withdrawal with liberty as filed.
Implementation of the promotion order without notice, Lordship has already dealt with this matter. Lordship will just come to the impugn order at page 47. Lordship would see at the top.
Yes.
Two inspector of school KDC Kamrup and two inspector of schools SDC Sibsagar. Lordship. What has happened that there was a policy decision of the government pursuant to a division order. Pursuant to that, we are promoted. Now there is a it reflects another order of this court where we are not parties. It is from a separate district. Neither they are beneficiaries of the division bench order. For that, Lordship would see the second paragraph. The order has been brought to the notice of others recently, and it is seen that the prior to such information approval was granted to promotion of certain eligible candidates of grade 4 to grade 3 in Kamrup and Sibsagar. Now, in case of Kamrup, Lordship would see page 69. Page 69. Lordship has it. It starts from 56.
Yes.
Yes, Lordship, in this case on 9/2/2023, Lordship has passed this order in case of Kamrup. So Lordship, it may be tagged with this petition, similar order. Lordship has allowed us to continue. We are also continuing. Till the next returnable date, petitioners shall be allowed to continue in the respective grade 3 posts. It may be tagged with this.
In 18 rule, my lord, some provision is there regarding the recruitment of the post of assistant teachers, my lord. They have 5% is 5% of the total post of junior assistant shall be filled up with direct recruitment from the candidate amongst the grade 4 staff.
Yeah, you file your affidavit.
No, my lord, in this matter, no, because it is
No, you file your affidavit.
Yes, my lord.
And that rule supports us. We are promoted as part of it.
Issue notice. Mr. U. Sharma, standing counsel
for secondary education department.
Secondary education appears for the respondents.
Two, 1, 2, 3, 3 and 6, my lord.
3 and 6. Mr. Talian, the standing counsel, education, finance appears for 4 and 8. And Mr. Cycle and Dominic. Notice on respondents are complete. Respondents are allowed to file extra copies. This is the matter of 4 weeks, along with WBC number
700/2023.
700 of the 2023. Till the next returnable date, petitioners shall be allowed to continue in their respective grade reports.
May I please, your lordship? My lord, the matter relates to, my lord, discrimination with the petitioners, my lord, as a for the payment of fixed pay. The government has recently adopted a policy decision, my lord, that those teachers, my lord, who were scrutinized under a specializedly constituted screening committee and found valid, my lord, they were given the benefit of a fixed pay of rupees 15,500 per month, my lord. My lord, what has happened, the facts of the case starts from, my lord, long back in the year 1997, my lord. They were empaneled in a select list, my lord. And pursuant to that select list, my lord, may be pleased to find the select list at page 50, my lord. My lord, in this select list, along with the present batch of petitioners, my lord, the other person's name had also been reflected, my lord. I have indicated in my petition that at what number their names were included. My lord, may skip the select list, and my lord, the appointment order starts from page 60, annexure 3, my lord.
Yes.
And the, my lord, from this letter, my lord, it appears that the clarification, the retention was also sought for the purpose of payment of salary to the present batch of petitioners, my lord. And thereafter the process continued, and my lord, may be pleased to find the process continued, but they were not paid the salaries. Then, my lord, the present batch of petitioners, along with, my lord, 32, my lord, 37 numbers approach before my lordship, my lord, at page 10, annexure 74, my lord. And, my lord, the said writ petition was disposed of, my lord, by this honorable court, directing the authorities, my lord, shall also to place the case of the petitioner, my lord. My lord, may kindly skip the other part. Page 77 is relevant, my lord. I am, my lord, in the last paragraph, my lord. Be that as it may, since the court in so and so Talukdar's case has constituted a high power committee to look into the grievances of the teachers relating to the non-payment of salary, the writ petitioners are disposed of, directing the Commissioner and Secretary Education Elementary Department to place the claim of the petitioners before the said committee within 1 month from today. The said committee within 45 days from the date of receipt of the necessary communication from the Commissioner and Secretary shall deliberate on the matter and make necessary recommendation. It is also open to the petitioners to file the documents in support of their claims by way of representation before the Commissioner and Secretary within 15 days from today, which shall also be forwarded by the Commissioner and Secretary to the said high power committee. As the Director of Elementary Education in the aforesaid affidavit has taken the stand that no record is available, the recommendation that may be made by the committee shall then be acted upon. The petitioner shall be informed about the recommendation as well as the consequent order that may be passed by the authority immediately. It is needless to say that the claim of the petitioner in WPC number that the fake appointments were made shall also be looked into by the committee while making the necessary recommendation as directed. An allegation has been made, my lord, during the course of the hearing that our appointments were fake. But, my lord, from the various record, my lord, it appears that there is nothing as such. Now, my lord, this representation, this order was placed before the committee, my lord. My lord may directly can skip and come to page number 87, my lord. This is a, my lord, this is a report prepared by the director addressed to the commissioner, my lord, long back in the year 2014, my lord. My lord, may this query and answer is very relevant, my lord. Why the petitioner have not get the salary from the date of joining, that is from 1996 to the date of devastating fire on 18/9/1999 on the Deputy Inspector of School, Hailakandi. As per the report of the DEE Hailakandi, the petitioner of the case were shown appointment against the allotted post.
Where are you reading from?
My lord, kindly page 87, my lord, annexure 16, my lord. My lord, got it, my lord. There is a tabular form, my lord. Question and answers has been given, my lord. I am
relying on the first part of the table, my lord. This query has been raised by the Milord Commissioner and it had been replied by the Director, Milord, that why they have not paid the salary from so and so period, Milord. And the answer says, Milord, as per the report of the DO Hailakandi, the petitioner of the case were shown appointment against the allotted post sanctioned by government letter number dated so and so on 21/1996 as per the selection made by the subdivisional level advisory board Hailakandi, Milord. We were, Milord, selected by a duly constituted board, Milord. As per the report of the DEO Hailakandi, they joined their services in the respective schools, but the DEO Hailakandi had stopped the salary of the teachers by memo number dated so and so in pursuance of the then local minister Panchayat and Rural Development Assam, later dated so and so, as reported in the inquiry was made by the government for release of salary of these teachers up to so and so as reported. The Treasury Officer Hailakandi was not entertaining the salary bills of these teachers without the approval of the SIO of the Finance Department, as mentioned in the DEO Hailakandi's letter dated so and so, so and so. The petitioner did not get salary from 1996 to date for the devastating fire on 18/9/1997 of the Hailakandi. So, Milord, the petitioners were very unfortunate, Milord. A fire broke out in an office, Milord. For that, we cannot be held responsible, Milord. Even after this report, Milord, the same was again placed before a minor expert committee, Milord, at page 88, annexure 17. Milord may be pleased to find the relevant part relating to the petitioner starts at page 88A, Milord. Milord, page 88A, Milord, kindly have a look, Milord. The last paragraph is, for saving the precious time, Milord, the last paragraph is relevant, Milord. After through the verification and deliberation, the committee has observed that since the original post creation number and allotted numbers in appointment letters of the petitioner and the Director of Elementary Education Assam will examine the case together and the report will be placed before the next expert committee meeting. So, Milord, by this way or that way, they are, Milord, languishing and delaying the matter for the purpose of, Milord, payment of salary. Then again, a letter had been communicated between the, Milord, government and the director at page 91, annexure 18, Milord, same stand. Then again, Milord, finding no other alternative, Milord, the present batch of petitioners again approached before this honorable court, Milord, challenging this communication. At page 95, annexure 20 is the order passed by this honorable court, Milord. At page 95A, my lord, is the relevant part, my lord. In view of the consent of the parties, I direct the Commissioner and Secretary to the Government of Assam Elementary Education Department to place the report submitted by the Director Elementary Education Assam along with the forwarding letter dated before the expert committee, who will in turn examine and decide the matter within a period of 3 months from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this order. The expert committee, after examining the report of the Director Elementary Education Assam, shall pass a speaking order, which shall thereafter be communicated to the petitioner. Writ petition is accordingly disposed of. Accordingly, my lord, again, although the order was passed, suddenly, my lord, and a speaking order was issued on 28th of February 2017, pursuant to this order, my lord. By this speaking order, they have narrated the entire facts, but the decision which they have made is at page 97, my lord. Decision they have said, my lord, since the matter of illegal appointment of teachers cannot be processed in a piecemeal manner, and therefore a decision on the same will also be taken along with the reports of the illegal teachers appointment covering Lakhimpur, Dhemaji, Sibsagar and Darang district submitted by the screening committee. Accordingly, the claim of the petitioner cannot be considered at this moment, and same will be considered on receipt of the final report from the concerned divisional commissioners. So, my lord, we were no way connected with the Dhemaji, Lakhimpur or some other district. They are now unnecessarily, my lord, club us along with the some other districts for the reason we were not even been confirmed, my lord. Then again, my lord, a contempt had been preferred for not compliance. Pursuant to this contempt, my lord, they have come up with the final speaking order, my lord, may be pleased to find at page 105, my lord. Same repetition is there, my lord, and the decision is at page 106, my lord. Since the matter, my lord has got, my lord, page 106, since the matter of illegal appointment of the teachers cannot be processed in a piecemeal manner and the concerned file is at the finance department for their views, therefore a decision in the same will also be taken along with the illegal teachers' appointment of all over the state. Accordingly, the claim of the petitioner cannot be considered at this moment, and same will be considered after the cabinet decision. The Director Elementary Education Assam is directed to issue a necessary order rejecting the claim of the petitioner. This is issued in compliance of the Honorable High Court order dated so and so. My lord, from perusal of the entire facts, my lord, as well as the various records which I have appended, my lord, that there is no illegalities as regards the appointment as well as the joining of the petitioners. Then, my lord, suddenly what they have done, they have placed the entire batch of these petitioners before the cabinet, my lord, and the cabinet come up with a proposal pursuant to this honorable court's order that these teachers may be given the benefit of a fixed pay at the rate of rupees 15,500. But even then, my lord, what they have done, they have classified two different classes from the same set of people, and from the list of the petitioners, my lord, who approached before this honorable court 34, they have given the benefit to 9 numbers of teachers, my lord, and the rest of the petitioner has again been deprived. And the list, my lord, I have annexed at page 130, my lord. 130, my lord. 130, annexure 128, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, in this list, if my lord may be pleased to find at page 131, serial number 61, he is Abul Hussain Laskar, my lord. He was also a petitioner along with the present batch of petitioner. Serial number 85 at page, my lord, 132, Javed Hussain Laskar. All these persons has been given the benefit, my lord. Altogether 15 persons are there. They have given the benefit who were earlier clubbed together and approached before this honorable court. Now, my lord, why we were not entitled, my lord, why we cannot be given the benefit, that picture till date is not clear, my lord. Now, my lord, after filing of this petition, my lord, I have come to know, my lord, from the instruction received, my lord, that the government has initiated some kind of proposals, initiation of a, my lord, process for the purpose of extending the benefit. But what stage it lies, my lord, the petitioners are also, my lord, unable. So, my lord, may I respectfully pray, my lord, that my respected friend may obtain instruction regarding this, my lord, on the next date, because we are litigating, my lord, since 1996, my lord. Can that on the next date it can be disposed of, my lord?
No, Lord.
If notice goes, my lord, then it will again delays for another 2
There
years.
is no such steps being taken as of now. I have no instruction as such, Lordship. Lordship may issue notice. Otherwise, as a one-time measure in 2020, this petitioners has already been accommodated as per the government policy.
No,
that matters originally pertains to that illegal appointment that has my lord and friend already merited, Lordship.
Lord,
Is a one-time policy matter.
Lordship,
then we should also cover, my
one-time
lord.
policy matter.
You select some, you discard
Yeah,
some.
exactly, my lord.
Lordship, that to that extent, Lordship may issue notice. We will file detailed affidavit, Lordship.
Lord, we
will file affidavit, Lordship.
we may
Otherwise,
given
no
at least
instruction
some
as such.
kind of financial support, my lord.
Because there are number of other petitions also. This type of petition. So Lordship may issue only notice.
Request for respondent 1.
Lordship 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4, and 6, Lordship.
Have to be district level.
District level chairman from
District elementary education.
This is Lordship 5 also.
5 also, my lord.
5. And Mr. P. Chariel, standing counsel number 2. Department request for respondent.
My lord. Pendency may
No,
not be a
Lordship.
bar, my lord.
ठीक है sir.
Conversation response will complete. Extra copies.
My lord, I will serve.
This the matter after 4 weeks. Pendency of this recommendation shall not be a bar on the respondents. So consent.
My lord. Obliged.
In this case, I have selected my notes of the DLC 39 2019. Lordships, in this case, the DLC passed a proposal, take resolution in rejecting the case of the petitioner on the ground. The proposal in respect of the petitioner has spent in force as it has
has been laying pending due to the death of vacancy for more than 2 years.
Page.
Lordships, 54. 54 and relevant portion 52. Annex 9.
Annexure?
Annex 9.
Oh, annexure 9.
Annex 9 is the final. And page 52. Relevant portion 18. 18. Without considering the or without ignoring the office memorandum, clause 15. Office memorandum, I have annex here. Annex 10, page 59, clause 15. May I read it? If sufficient vacancies are not available.
Absolutely.
Yes.
When was the DLC held?
Lordship.
When was the DLC held? That rejected your case.
It's for the first time, 22/5/2018, and secondly, it was placed 39/2019.
What did the first DLC say?
DLC say here, on the basis of the available vacancy, the proposal of the following candidates has been deferred. Proposal in respect to Lordship, can you see the 18? The proposals in respect of the following candidates have spent their posts as they have been laying pending due to the date of vacancy for more than 2 years, as per government office memorandum number so and
That was
so.
of 2019, correct?
Yes, 2019.
Why are you coming now only?
I am the petitioner father died on 8/11/2013 and application filed on 24/1/2014.
DLC held its meeting on 39/2019.
Yes.
Rejecting your case.
Yes, first meeting was 22/5/2018. First meeting. So and second meeting here 39/2019.
Yes, you are approaching this court very late.
Yes.
Why?
Because I continue person there, but no information getting from the office, and that's why
My lord, here, my lord, I will raise the issue of maintainability, my lord, because this is the second round of litigation with the same cause of action, my lord. Earlier, it was rejected, my lord. Annexure 7, my lord. Page 35. Relevant portion is page 37, my lord. Second paragraph. Page 37. It was rejected on 9/1/2023.
Yes. Dismissed earlier.
Yes. And in this petition, Lordship's earlier petition, we have made prayer for direction to the DLC to survey copy to us. And in earlier petition. And accordingly, Honorable Court directed to serve the proposal sent to us and they have present.
Yes.
So after receiving the copy of menu, it's,
This was rejected in January, isn't it? This year in January.
Yes.
And in February, you are coming again to the same prayer.
Yes, Lordship.
Then
So it is filed on February for with a prayer for direction to
this, your first writ petition was dismissed.
dismiss.
You coming again?
Dismissed, but here my prayer was in that petition to direct the DLC or government to serve a copy of the minutes to us. But before that, we have no knowledge regarding that minutes or any order passed by the respondent.
That is true.
But
That was
already
dismissed on the ground that it was placed before the.
Nothing else, no communication.
that observation is made, my lord. This DLC dated 2019.
No, that is.
That was placed before the court, my lord, by the.
See page 38,
My lord,
first paragraph.
my lord.
Read it.
As such, the claim of the petitioner that the DLC, the DEO did not place his case for commission before it received being not in law stands rejected.
It was not placed. That is the first claim. Here he is challenging the DLC minutes.
My lord, no, my lord. The claim of the petitioner that the DEO did not place his case for compensation agreement before the DLC being not in law stands rejected. That claim is rejected, my lord. Otherwise, page 37, my lord.
Last paragraph, you read it.
That was, please.
Last paragraph, you read
Yes,
it.
my lord. MSGD such a government shall make available copy of the said communication agreement of the additional DC to Mr. L. Manuel under council for petitioner. Now, my lord, they have got the DLC minutes, my lord. But that
So
was
they
already.
did not have the DLC minutes. They came to the court saying, my case is not considered by the DLC. You came with the instruction that his case was considered on 13/39/2019.
My lord.
So this court said, in that view of the matter, there's nothing surviving, accordingly is dismissed. Here they are challenging the DLC minutes after they received. So the different, on different grounds is coming. In this present petition, petitioner's prayer is to quash the DLC minutes.
My lord.
due to non-application of mine in terms of the office memorandum of 2015,
My lord.
close 15. Basically, that's all. So I'll remand it back to the DLC.
But that issue was already considered during that 2009 DLC, my lord. The only issue was that they did not get a copy of the minors. No.
That's why. He did not get. He came to court saying, my case is not considered by DLC. Direct the DEO to place it before the DLC. Instructions were sought. You came with the instruction, DLC has already considered the petitioner's case. Accordingly, it was dismissed.
My lord.
Now today, they are here challenging that minutes now, saying that they have not applied their mind, particularly when there's an office member of 2015, particularly close 15. Heard Mr.
A.L. Mandal.
A.L. Mandal and the counsel for petition. Also heard Mr.
I appear for respondent number 3, G. Pegu.
1, 2, 4, and 5. Mr. V.N. Chairman, the standing counsel, elementary education, for respondents 1, 2, 4, and 5. 4 and 5, and Mr. J. Baker, and the dominant.
Respondent number 3.
Respond number 3. Stop. The father of the petitioner, that Biku Prasad, while serving as a regular grade 4 Jogedar of Hindi Vidya Mandir MS School, Pandu, Guwahati, died in harness on 8/11/2013. Stop. The petitioner submitted an application on 24/1/2014, praying for consideration of his case for appointment on commissioner grounds to a grade 4 post. Stop. The case of the petitioner was considered by the district level committee, by the concerned district level committee. In his meeting held on 22/5/2018. However, his case could not be finalized as re-verification of relevant papers of the documents relating to the financial condition, etc., was not available. Stop. The concerned DLC, again in his meeting held on 30/9/2019, considered the case of the petitioner and rejected his case on the ground that his application has spent its force as they have been lying pending due to dearth of vacancy for more than 2 years. In terms of the office memorandum dated 1/6/2015. Issued by the Department of Personnel within bracket B, Government of Assam. Consideration of the minutes of the DLC, which held its meeting on 30/9/2019, appears that the case of the petitioner was rejected due to non-availability of vacancies for the last 2 years in terms of the office memorandum dated 1/6/2000. However, clause 15 of the OM dated 1/6/2015 prescribes that if sufficient vacancies are not available in any particular office to accommodate the applicant for commissioner appointment, it is open to the administrative department offices to take out the matter with other department offices of the government to provide an early appointment on commissioner grounds to those applicants in the waiting list. The DLC appears to have it appears that the DLC did not consider clause 15 of the OM dated 1/6/2015 and had rejected the case of the petitioner for spending its force due to lack of vacancy. But in view of what has been stated above, the DLC minutes, the minutes of the DLC held on 30/9/2019 set aside and quashed insofar as the case of the petitioner is concerned, and the matter is remanded back to the concerned DLC to reconsider the case of the petitioner by applying clause 15 of the OM dated 1/6/2015 in its next immediate the above provisions and directions.
I have given that compliance order.
Yeah.
Yes.
Similar, a copy or
I-
maybe furnished to me.
Yeah, I have
so that
given-
we can file. Miller.
I have given in WhatsApp, Lordship. WhatsApp, this is what.
New Mondal, counsel for the petition. Mr. SMT Chisti. Standing counsel. Secretary.
Yes, secondary, Lordship.
Secondary education. As furnished an order dated 8 February 2023. Issued by the Director of Secondary Education, Assam. Which has been issued in compliance of this court's order. Dated 22/12/2021.
Yes, Lord. Yes. So,
A perusal of the order dated 8 February 2021 indicates that substantial compliance has been made by the respondents. And accordingly, this contempt petition is closed. Order dated 8 February 2022 is placed on record.
Liberty may be given to the petitioners.
That is up to you. There's no
observation-
bar.
That observation may be given, otherwise there will be.
Leave the liberty is granted to the petitioner to challenge the order dated 8 February 2022. Gives advice before an appropriate form.
Developers.
Oblige.
May I please ask your lordship? I am appearing on behalf of AM Borgia. We are required to take steps, but due to inadvertent mistakes, we fail to take steps. Kindly, we may give allow
Miss, you
allow
good time?
1 week.
You good time?
Miss Wayakta.
Why so appearing on behalf of Mr. M. Babu submits that due to inadvertence, the petitioner has failed to take steps on the respondents. One to 89. She however submits that they will be taking steps for service of notice on respondents 1 to 89 by registered post daily within
1 week time.
1 week from today. Where is allowed? Is the matter for 4 weeks.
Like,
Look, I filed this IA for implement of the party respondent number 4.
Who appears? Who the writ petitioner? Who?
Vijaya Chaudhary, Madam Secretary.
Okay, you are praying for implement.
Implement, Lord.
You are the writ petitioner.
Yes,
Contempt.
contempt petition. In contempt.
But Mr.
S. Chaudhary.
S. Chaudhary under counsel for the applicant. By this application, the applicant is praying for implement of Dr. Vijaya Chaudhary. IAS.
Yes.
As what?
Well, Secretary to the Government of Assam, Department of School Education.
Secretary to the Government of Assam, Department of School Education.
Yes.
School Education. Peaceful, Guwahati, Assam 781006. As party respond number 4. In contempt case number 4990. Peruse the cause shown in the present application. And this court is satisfied. Accordingly, prayer for implement is allowed. The contempt in view of the order passed today in IA number so let's give the full expression. Be implemented as party respond number. Issue notice to the newly implemented respond number. Petitioner takes steps for service of notice on the newly implemented respond number 4 by registered post within 1 week. Please the matter after 4 weeks.
Good job.
Worship, there is also a contempt matter, and we have filed this IA for implement of a new party because the earlier contempt matter has been transferred.
Who's the contender here?
Contempt matter Worship now Duli Gogoi Bhuya, in page number 1. She is the DEO as well as in charge DI.
As respondent number?
As respondent number 4.
Heard Mr.
MK Chaudhary.
MK Chaudhary under counsel for the applicant. Well, by this application, applicant is praying for implement of. Is it Mr. Is it he or she?
It will be she, Lordship, most probably, because maybe after marriage she is from Gogoi to Bhuya, 2 surnames. So it will be MS.
MS Duli Gogoi Bhuyan, District Elementary Education Officer, Morigaon, and in charge Deputy Inspector of Schools, Morigaon, Assam 782106. Correct?
Yes.
As party respond number 4. In contempt case number 272 of 2007. On consideration of the cause shown in the present application, this court is satisfied. Accordingly, prayer for implement is allowed. In the contempt, in view of the order passed today in ISO and so, let so and so be implemented as respond number 4. Issue notice to the newly implemented respond number 4. petitioner to take steps for service of notice on the newly implemented respond number 4 by registered post AD within 1 week. Is the matter of 4 weeks.
In this case, my lord, in a internal court application has been filed for implementing this commissioner secretary of the elementary education as a party matter. So Lordship may kindly come to page 9 of the.
I am Lordship 279.
279.
Lordship, before my final friend starts, he has need to check up whether that particular person is the commissioner secretary. I don't think he is the commissioner secretary. Pritam Saike is a retired person. Retired. He has retired long back. He is not the commissioner secretary. Now, Bidya Chaudhary is the secretary. We have to need to check up all these things. Otherwise, if it is implemented, then the difficulty will start.
Again, website, my lord, it does.
Maybe website, it will be.
What is this website business? This type of things you should have first-hand knowledge.
That come up the next week. I will check it up.
No.
Pritam
Pritam
Saike, he has no longer. He is retired long back.
Pritam Saike is retired. If I'm not mistaken, this one Bijaya.
Vijay Chaudhary is one. He is the secretary. There is no post of commissioner secretary at present now. Secretary, school education.
You withdraw it, file afresh.
Yes,
Sir?
P. Kotogi.
P. Kotogi, and the council for petitioner, press for
Commission 9.
withdrawal of this present diet. The file afresh. Praise the Lord. I stand disposed on withdrawal with liberty expressed.
My lord, I'm extremely sorry, my lord, when the matter was called up. My lord. My lord, there are some developments in this matter, my lord. There is a report from the CID regarding the existence of the college and the functioning of the college. So a special investigation team has been deputed by the university to inspect the college. So, my lord, I am allowed 2-3 days time to file affidavit incorporating all these developments, my lord, including that CID report, my lord.
My lord, my one submission is.
Then I can issue notice. I think.
My lord.
I'll issue notice.
Notice issue. Notice issue.
Notice issue, my lord. One thing, my lord, regarding the CID, my lord, I don't know on what basis, what is the, my lord, crux of the case, my lord, I don't know. But the so far the my lord, inspection report is the 2 earlier that was submitted by one the additional director SCRT and another from their university by council 2 members. So that if this some things are coming up, then what will be existence of the earlier report, my lord?
Gone.
No, my lord. That is why I am asking, my lord, that on what basis CID, there must be some one criminal case on what basis should be there. That instead of the CID case. The CID case cannot come from the
Let us not presume, let us not anticipate anything.
So, my lord, my prayer, my lord, notice may go and let them produce the all, my lord, the initiation of the CID proceeding on what basis, my lord, that was when initiation started and they have gone for the inquiry, my lord. That should be reflected.
Mr.
PJ Fugan, respondent number 2, my lord.
PJ Fugan.
Respondent number 2, register Guwahati University.
Elementary who appears?
Elementary.
Mr. Standing Council, Elementary Education. Appears for respondent number?
This is, my lord, for one.
And Mr.
P2 SCRT.
PG Fugan, then it's Standing Council.
SCRT, Guwahati University. Respond 2.
Respondent number 2.
SCRT.
SCRT. Mr. P. Chaudhary, then it's Standing Council. SCRT. For respondent number 2.
SCRT.
Notice of response and complaints. extra copies?
Copy the
How much time is it?
My lord, at least 1 week.
Is the matter after 2 weeks?
My lord, this observation may be there, my lord, because he has submitted that there is a basis of the CID, they are going to for a joint committee, but that should be reflected, my lord. My lord, my lord, this should be reflected. Otherwise, my lord, in next day, my lord, that will be denied. If it is there, I have nothing to say.
It's
So
my
this should
word,
be,
my lord, that
they
should
are
be
on the basis of
reflected.
that, my lord, instruction result. That should be reflected, my lord.
The matter on his state, the study council, Guwahati University shall also produce the reports.
Records, my lord, regarding the CID, my lord, that's it, that is the basis of
Let us
this,
see
my lord.
one thing, why
No,
are
my
you
lord, my lord,
saying-
one is,
why
my lord,
are
it's
you
a
going
serious
to the
allegation.
CIT?
My lord, serious allegation, my lord. That is why I am telling, my
What
lord.
happened?
My lord, that is why my mentioning of this CID is my lord, very, very essential, my lord. My lord, my prayer is that my lord, CID, that should be reported, my lord.
হ'ব একো দিগদাৰ নাই হ'ব মই দিম কবিতা
But the question here involved is whether a person who has no connection with the college, not also qualified, can be appointed as the in-charge principal of the college. That too of a professional college, a law college. There, it is the post of principal of the University Law College. Lordship may have the knowledge that this is a only constituent college of the Guwahati University. It is an independent entity, a law college, but managed by the Guwahati University Authority. The post fell vacant. Post of principal fell vacant. And then normal procedure followed till the other day was that the senior most faculty of the college was given the charge of the principal. And accordingly, I being the senior most faculty of the college and eligible, having all qualifications to be appointed as the principal, I have been holding the charge from time to time for last 10, 11 years, whenever the principal goes out. But this time, this practice has been deviated from, and the authority has appointed another persons denying me this opportunity. I represented, they didn't pay heed. But I understand that this is nothing but a retaliatory measure adopted against me, because I approached this honorable court earlier, the writ petition is still pending, wherein I challenged the advertisement issued for filling up the post of principal on a regular basis, claiming that conditions incorporated there in that advertisement regarding the qualification and also the age, upper age limit, these are illegal and this has no legal sanction. This honorable court found prima facie that this is against the UGC regulations, and therefore there was an attempt to deny me the opportunity to apply to that post, because I am now presently holding the post of assistant professor for more than nearly 22 years. Otherwise, having all other qualifications, I am also meanwhile entitled to be promoted to the post of associate professor. Clearance has been given by the authorities, but other formalities have not been completed by the authorities, university. That is why I am getting stuck up there. Therefore, this honorable court issued an order that meanwhile my application should be accepted, and accordingly I have applied for. The whole process is pending. It was made subject to the result of this case. Meanwhile, no selection should be made. That was the order of this honorable court. Therefore, when the post remains vacant, after 1 month of that advertisement, the principal, he retired on superannuation, and the post fell vacant. Instead of giving the post to me, what they did, they initially appointed one head of the department of PG department, law, postgraduate department of law. The head of the department was appointed, who has no connection with the college. It is a completely postgraduate department, different.
department, his functions are different. They do not come to attend our college or no connection at all. Therefore, the college administration suffered. I represented that I have been denied. This is unfair. That again, that person retired. Then they have appointed now the secretary of the university classes. Annexa 15149 as the principal in charge of the government, the University Law College. I am not against that. This entire exercise is unfair, not only unfair, injurious, not to me, but to the institution as such. Now the whole college is running without a head. There is no administration, nothing. You were unhappy with me because I have gone claiming my right that I am also entitled to apply as per the law. Your advertisement debarred me. That is not fair. That has become.
Who is the order?
Lordship will find at 149 page, Annexa 15. I am challenging this. This was on 31/12/2022. But you've got it, Malu?
Yes.
So it goes like this. As per approval of the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Guwahati University, dated 31/12/2022, Professor Jagadish Sharma, Secretary University Classes in charge. He is also in charge of that university class, Guwahati University. He is hereby assigned the additional responsibility of Principal of University Law College, Guwahati University, with immediate effect, until another faculty is assigned the responsibility as Professor Stuti Deka, Principal in charge, University Law College, who is retiring on 31/12/2022. That lady was earlier given the charge. Professor Stuti Deka, Principal in charge, University Law College, who is requested to hand over the charge of Professor Jagadish Sharma, Secretary University Classes in charge, ZU. Professor Jagadish Sharma, Secretary University Classes in charge, ZU, is requested to submit a copy of the joining report in the office of the undersigned with a copy to the Treasurer, Guwahati University. Therefore, the normal principle of law is that a person who is qualified to hold the post, otherwise qualified, should be appointed as even in charge.
What are the qualifications?
Degree of law, minimum 15 years teaching experience in the concerned subject, law college, PhD, research, doctorate degree, all that is required. All that is required. That I possess.
How about the?
Now, this gentleman, he is the secretary of the university classes in charge. Nowhere it is reflected, he is a qualified person to be appointed as a principal. Doctorate degree may be there, but not in law. It must be in the relevant.
My lord, this order has been withdrawn, my lord. And on 16th, my lord, the head of the department, law faculty, Dean Law Faculty, she has been, my lord, appointed. So that information, my lord, a few moments back, I have got, my lord. So the matter may come up on Wednesday. I will furnish that order, my lord. Withdrawing this impugn order, my lord.
Then this is a
Now,
subsequent
Dean-
development.
Subsequent development.
This is subsequent to
So
my
before,
filing of this application.
My
It was
learned
filed
senior
on
friend
14th.
goes further, my lord.
It was filed on 14th. Copy was served to my learned friend. Probably they got the message and they have withdrawn this, bringing some other person. At any rate, my lord, even if the head of the department of the LLM, postgraduate department of law, is given charge, whether it is fair, whether it will serve the purpose.
That we will see.
Yes.
You'll have to file a fresh one.
I am to just amend amend by bringing the other person and that order on record.
That depends on you whether you want to
Yes.
amend to file a fresh.
Now, because only for the sake of technicality, otherwise, when this petition was filed, thereafter some action has been taken. It was on record on that day, 16th it was done, that comes within the principle of list pendants. It is otherwise, it comes. They can bring it by way of affidavit also, that fact.
Yes, Furkan, when can you produce the order?
My lord, day after tomorrow, my lord, on Wednesday.
Yes.
But KK Mandan and senior counsel. Assisted by Mr.
K. Singham.
K. Singham and counsel. Now, the first met by Mr. P. Furkan. The standing counsel Guwahati University.
Respondent number 1 to 3.
Please on 20 seconds.
22nd. Adi 20 4.
Okay.
Most of them.
Admission.